Hey, the winter is here. Finally. Just 2 weeks before Christmas. Alright, so with the winter here, it's about time to start working on the driver's side of the car. Yeah guys, in the UK, we drive on this side, the wrong side. So this for us is the driver's side. So it's about time to start working on this side, but to begin with I wanted to make sure that all the gaps and everything from the factory are good, and I can try to achieve the same or better, but if they are not good to begin with, then I should take measures and fix anything that needs to be fixed now before I start removing seals and stuff and everything. But I think they look okay. I'll show you now. So of course I have the 2 hammers sticking in the front. Without them the alignment is not good, but the reason I have them there is because I don't have hinges here. I don't have bolts. I just have this some kind of rod shaft there, and same on the other side. That's why I can't adjust anything now. I just have those hammers so I can make this gap look okay, which it does right now, and from there I can confirm that all the gaps are pretty much okay. Here I have some issue with the bonnet. It has a little bit of a bow here, so this needs to be fixed, but the gap is perfect. This vertical gap here is perfect. Maybe a little bit at the bottom. It's a little bit too big, but I can live with that. So if I achieve the same with the new seal, I will be happy. And at the back, the gap is good. So if I don't achieve the same thing when I replace the seal, I wouldn't have any reason to blame the body or the factory or anything, because now it looks okay, right? Alright, so I'll leave the bonnet now. I'll open the door, I'll clean up inside, and let's assess the damage and see if as I expect, this side is better than the passenger side, or we'll have to do the exact same amount of work, but I believe it's gonna be much less than that. Alright, so this side, I think we have the exact same situation, and even, I would say, even worse, because the A-post looks the exact same actually, but I would say even worse because here on this side I have to remove the seal. On the other side I had big help from Keith, who removed the seal already. Yeah, inside the exact same situation. The floor, it's moving. Actually, can we pull a little bit back? Not really, but the same thing here. We have to do the exact same thing. We have to cut a strip. At least the A-post inside is not that bad, but here we have the same thing here, and I would say even worse. And I think that's Keith here. He tried to close up the gap, the hole, but I don't know what is this. Some plastic which I will have to get rid of. And yeah, here at least this flange is still in good shape, so I don't need to replace this flange, but I guess inside here it's gonna be the exact same thing. And I'm guessing the strengthener piece is gonna be all rotten too, so more or less we have the exact same situation. Well, anyways, let's get to it. So first I'm gonna start removing the seal so we can see what's underneath. Alright, so the first piece is out, and of course your battery was dead and you didn't even let me know, so you didn't see how I removed it, but anyways, I straightened the flanges again, and the situation here is exactly the same. I need to replace at least 1 inch of this because it's really pitted and looks like paper. Anyway, so that goes there, waiting for its turn, and now we start removing the seal. If we can find the spot welds. Alright, let's see here. What's holding what? Rust is holding rust. Here I'm gonna have to cut it because it's continuously welded, and I'm gonna cut it and then later grind it as I did on the other. The bigger cutting wheel. I said bigger. Yes, that's what I mean, bigger. Alright. Let's see who lives there. Wow. Hot. Hot. Same issues here. Same issues here. Looks familiar to me. Alright. I was kind of hoping that this side was going to be better, but same thing. Do I have a hole here? No, at least this hole is not there. Okay, so now I have to go underground. Alright, so this is the trim piece that goes underneath, but I think this is also the main reason for all the rust here underneath, because this holds water inside, and that's what's causing all the rust. So I think I'm still gonna install it, but I just hope that the car will never get wet. Yeah, I'm gonna install it, but I'm gonna drill holes all over the place. One end to the other, I'm gonna drill holes every 1 inch probably, so the water can come out. Yeah, apart from all the rusty holes, everything looks fine. So I know what I'm gonna do here, and I'm gonna start doing it right away. You know what I'm gonna do, guys, here? I'm gonna cut this. I'm not gonna remove this now. I'm gonna remove it only after I prepare this flange. When I make this flange here to copy exactly this one, then I'm gonna just grind it out or whatever. But for now, I'm just gonna cut it here. Yeah. That's important piece to keep. Why did I cut it so low, guys? I have a lot of work to do here underneath. I will have access. Yeah, okay. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for tonight, and hopefully I'm gonna be back tomorrow. 1000 to 1000. Alright, so we have to cut the floor as well. This strip as on the other side, but here we have this harness which is on our way, so I think that's the rear harness that I should be able to disconnect here somewhere. Oh yeah, there is a connector right here. Let me cut this out. Alright, I think all the rust is out, or most of it. So now I'm just gonna take a wire brush, wire wheel, and I'm gonna just clean up everything and make sure there's no more rust. I know there is a little bit here, but this, after I repair this, then I'm gonna cut this out and I'm gonna repair it on, like on the other side. And wow, it comes back. Surprisingly, this one doesn't. There is a spring here, but it doesn't do anything. You know. Alright, so I think we are ready to start patching, and I just haven't cleaned over there yet, but that's because I have the wiring harness there, and I don't want to do that now because my trunk is full of things and I don't want to take them out to remove the harness. So that's gonna happen tomorrow, I guess. But here we can I can start repairing the A post. First of all, I have to start with this body mount, which is the top part, the one that is on the floor, is good, but this part that hangs down is really corroded, so I'm gonna replace that. So I'm gonna start with cutting this off, and I'll try to replicate it in a thick sheet metal. Alright, I think this is 14 gauge or 16 gauge sheet metal, and it's gonna work perfect. I mean, it's gonna be strong enough, but that's gonna be hard for me to work with, but anyway, so I have to figure out a way. So I think, alright, I'm gonna cut it here. This one is easy, the next one is going to be tricky again, because the next one needs to be like that. And of course, it's not going to work. We can do this. I think this is a little bit too wide, or no? A little bit too wide in the middle, see? A little bit, like a quarter of an inch. But at the bottom it's fine, so I have to modify it a little. Well, didn't work too well. This should be fine. That's perfect now. Who made that? Doesn't fit. What do you mean doesn't fit? It's perfect. Maybe it's a little bit too long, but we can always cut it. Alright. Pozdrav utjece. What? You don't understand? Ah, because it's in Bulgarian. Pozdrav utjece. That's what my very good friend Georgi says. He's the one who taught me how to weld with stick. Maybe 25 years ago. I don't remember how much. I was 20, so yeah, almost 25 years ago. So Georgi was saying when he finishes something, he welds it and he grinds it and it's so nice, and he says Pozdrav utjece, which means stronger than an egg. It's stronger than an egg, right? Right, I can see here the inner seal also needs the same repair just like on the other side. Like everything is the same as on the other side. They're so symmetrical. At least here I don't have a hole and I don't have the repair inside on the A-post. So here I can work only outside. Oh, I forgot about the floor. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow probably we're gonna start with the floor and go from there. Or with the inner seal. We'll see. We will decide. Alright, so stay tuned and I'll see you tomorrow. Or in my next video. Which probably is gonna be tomorrow. Why don't I shut up and just go home?